I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today, week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 79 yards. And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game. Looking to throw on second down. Gilmore going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly. And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Caleb Chason, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack. Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game. This is taken at the 23. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. And what a game he is coming off of. Oh, unbelievable. Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman, Norm Van Brocklin, right? You got to go all the way back to 1951, and he threw for 554 yards in that game. And later, won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960. And now that... been set anew. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap. 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Hey, hey, hey. 11, 11.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Lawrence picked by his former teammate at Clemson, Andrew Booth. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give. Akers running left to the 36-yard line. Stop there. You look at this Jaguar defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. Cam Akers with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot better?
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run on 1st down. Patton, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Patton, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
11.
On play action, Lawrence. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Hey, Jupiter.
They'll run with ETN. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They go play action with Lawrence. And And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Gilmore. Throw left side. Taken in by Jefferson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Jags, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
A gain of 15. First down, Vikings.
7-7, our score after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Foyesade Aluakin has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To throw on 2nd down. Gilmore. He'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And down he goes. dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Looking to throw. Gilmore. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Now, you one of those early holiday shoppers? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Patton, and he is going to have a Jags first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Easy, 30 left. 11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Lawrence will throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Now Lawrence to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? And they had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again. And this time he is into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Point after, right down in the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that.
There he goes, left side.
Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Deontay Johnson, 47 yards. And the Jaguars had taken the lead.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Pumping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Take it at the 37.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out.
He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback to run it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, it's It's Patton.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Here we go.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the 2nd half. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of it.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now Lawrence on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jags have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Throwing to start the drive. Gilmore. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gilmore under pressure. They got him again. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out.
Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Here's Johnson with a reception.
And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Patton.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Now Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Gilmore under pressure, and they got to it again. Josh Allen providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Good coverage there, an even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patton. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
12 more yards there and another first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out. He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Right back to him on first down. And down inside the 40 or about the 38. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down. On first down, Patton, they juked him. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the Jags are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Touchdown. John Mechie, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
To throw on second down. Gilmore. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. K'Lavon Chaisson getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Throwing on third and long. Gilmore. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 195 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run on first down. Patton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80%.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. This one good for a 1st down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Back to throw. Gilmore. And he's going to go down again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this